Hey guys, this is Zero here again with another vlog review. This time we're going to be talking about Kamen Rider Drive and Gaim, Movie Wars Full Throttle. I loved this crossover movie. It's been a while since I've truly loved a crossover movie. Last year's was the Gaim, the Wizard and Gaim one, which ended the storyline of Wizard, which was nice, but the Gaim side was kind of lacking. Which I can understand because I think they had to shoot it quickly because Wizard had 53 episodes and Gaim was at maybe like 8 when the movie was announced. So they probably had to quickly shoot it. And I recently just watched that movie. I've been watching Gaim with my brother again, so I watched the Wizard Gaim movie again to get it into my head. But now I've seen Movie Wars Full Throttle, and I'm going to give my thoughts on it. So, I've seen this movie twice. Once I saw unsubtitled, so I didn't really understand the story, but I wanted to see it, and I was already hyped. But the second time I saw it subbed by Overtime. And here's what I want to get into. So, the first half, let's talk about the Gaim half. A few things I liked. I liked that it wasn't fully centric on Kota. I love how we basically got to see where the characters were at since the end of the series, as well as we got to see some of those characters coming back and kicking ass. Unfortunately, we don't get as many riders back as we want, but if you've seen the end of Gaim, you know why a lot of them don't come back. So, we do have characters like First Yoma coming back and using the Dragon Fruit Energy Lock Seed, which I've reviewed. I've done a Henshin Time review of. The new villain is, I guess they explain as part of Helheim, or kind of part of Helheim. Yeah, the Gaim hats are really good. The fight scenes are really good. Michi, my favorite character from Gaim, is kind of, he still doesn't feel like he's been redeemed. So he's trying to, prove himself and redeem himself to basically to fix all the things he did, the bad things he did. And we get to see Zangetsu comes back, and the new villain, I forget the name of it, some mechanical thing, it's some technology thing, I'm not sure. Put the name somewhere. But he's really freaking powerful. He has the ability to, like, hex the planet, kind of, like, assimilate it. So it mostly focuses around Zangetsu and Yugen, which I like because they're two of my favorite characters, and it makes the most sense that they're the ones that focus around it. So, and then eventually, we have our big fight scene there, and then it leads into the Drive side, which is actually pretty cool, and I want to talk about, when I get a chance to, Kamen Rider Lupin. And yes, I have the DX Premium Bandai Lupin Gunner, which I will talk about in detail at some point on Henshin Time. But yeah, I just have it, and the logo of the movie's down there, just so you can see. So I will be talking about this at some point. But yeah, we got our new rider, Kamen Rider Lupin. And he's, and basically, he wants to be Kamen Rider. He wants to be the hero. And he's like, there can be only one, like a Highlander. Also, here's a shift car. Or Lupin Core, whatever. It's a knife. It's cool. But yeah, like Highlander, there can be only one, and he wants to be the hero. He doesn't want to share the spotlight. So his version of being the hero is putting people in danger and just to become the Kamen Rider for everybody. So I don't know. Also, this is where Mach makes his cameo appearance, because he doesn't really do anything in this movie except pose. So I don't know. But anyways, once Lupin's defeated, it turns out the villain from the Gaim side assimilates him into his being. So now Drive has to go to where Gaim is, and they have to team up. Um, and they bring back more characters that were dead, but I don't want to spoil too much about it. It's in the oh, it's in the trailer. Oh my god, jump beyond it, man. Anyways, so the team up part, it actually works really good. It just is like the characters formally introduce themselves, and then from there they just fight. It's a little uneven because Drive is the only one from Drive, and everybody else is from Gaim. There's like 6 riders, and he's the only one that's not from Gaim. But they do team up, and they do get each other's powers. So Drive gets oh, I can't stop yawning, man. Jesus. Drive gets type fruits, and Gaim gets drive arms, and they each get each other's abilities. I like type fruits because he looks like a samurai with one of those big hats, and he has to keep holding it up. He's like, what the fuck? Drive arms actually looks really good too. I wasn't gonna get the lock seed for that, but I might get the set if I can get it for a good price and might review it, because the drive lock seed actually looks pretty cool. So, the climax part of the movie, where with a lot of these Toka movies where they have big CG stuff and they go into space and shoot the bad guy to death, and it was cool. With the double rider kick and everything there. So I guess I should sum this up with my final thoughts. Drive and Gaim Movie Wars Full Throttle is the best Kamen Rider crossover movie since Megamax. This is really the one I've been waiting for, because the Wizard and Foes one, the Gaim and Wizard one, were kind of lacking. I liked the Foes and Wizard one because it advanced the Foe story a lot. Oh, I can't stop yawning. And the Wizard plot kind of came into effect, so it was pretty good. So I'd say it's probably on the same level as that. It's not as impactful because they're still making stuff about Gaim, like the Gaim Gaidens are out, which I may talk about at some point. But yeah, it's not as impactful, I guess, as the other stuff was, but I think it makes sense. So I recommend the movie. Again, I don't think it's as good as Megamax. I'm still waiting for something to top Megamax or be on that level, but this is fairly close. So if you're a fan of Gaim, if you're a fan of Drive, check it out. And a lot of people... I don't think that many people have been into Drive, but I thought I'm actually really enjoying it. I thought it was just going to be, like Wizard. It was going to not be able to live up to the previous season. In this case, Wizard living up to Foes, or in the case of this, Drive living up to Gaim. But it's doing pretty well in its own right. It's not as good as Gaim, but it's done a lot of things that makes me really enjoy it. I want to watch every episode. I wasn't too sure on Drive when it came out, so... if I can stop yawning, I will basically say I recommend this movie and you should check it out, especially if you like Gaim or Drive. Even if you don't like Drive, I would almost recommend seeing the movie if you're just a Gaim fan, because you'll get more Gaim stuff here. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching this vlog review. I'll see you on the next one. I cut you up so bad. You wish you weren't cut up so bad.